Hey guys, today we're looking at the fourth boss in Sanctum of Domination on heroic difficulty called Remnant of Ner'zhul. Ner'zhul is a one-phase fight which focuses around dispel timings, knockbacks, and group coordination. Even though it's only one phase, the fight gets harder and movement heavier as you progress. This fight doesn't have too many abilities, but some quite unique ones, just as we like it. The first thing we're going to look at is the Orbs of Torment. These are orbs that appear in the room, frequently damaging the raid. When they reach 1 health, players can pick them up, bring them to the edge of the platform and throw them off using their extra action button. The player carrying the orb will get damaged and slowed until they throw it off. These orbs are however initially immune to damage. The only way to damage them is to hit them with Suffering first. Suffering is a tank ability which happens when Ner'zhul reaches 100 energy. This is a laser that goes through the tank and hits everything in that line with some damage, but also increases damage taken from the spell by 500%. The main thing here is that it removes the damage immunity of the orbs as well. The tank should carefully aim this laser to orbs and try not to hit any other players. DPS should switch to the orbs once they are vulnerable and throw them off the edge when possible. The other signature ability in this fight is Malevolence. 2 players receive this debuff, and when it expires or gets dispelled, they drop a damage pool, damage the raid, and most importantly knock everyone on the platform away from them. The players with the debuff also get knocked backwards depending on where they are facing. You want to dispel this debuff at the right time. Examples of bad dispel timings are while Suffering is about to hit or when players are throwing off orbs. Unless you really don't like that player, which means it's the perfect timing. A little less interesting is Grasp of Malice, which creates some cones you have to dodge. These cones inflict damage and a knockback if you get caught. At 80, 60 and 30%, the boss will cast Shatter and lose one of his armor pieces, which for some reason makes him stronger. This also spawns waves of swirly zones, which increase in count every time Shatter is cast. Shatter also applies Aura of Spite on the boss, which does periodic damage to the raid and spawns a lesser amount of swirly zones every now and then. Every time Shatter is cast, Aura of Spite gets stronger, dealing more damage and spawning more zones. Those swirly zones apply Spite when they hit a player, leading to that player getting damage and silence for 3 seconds, so just dodge them. Remnant of Ner'zhul is the fourth boss you will encounter. The main ability on this boss is the Malevolence dispels. I personally like this mechanic because it's simple yet kinda hard to play it properly. My only problem with this ability and fight is that it feels quite slow on heroic since the dispel knocks you very high vertically, leading to you just spending a lot of time in the air doing nothing. This was not the case anymore on the Mythic testing where the knock was a lot lower but more horizontal, so I hope they changed it on heroic as well. Head over to mythictrap.com, most of our great visuals for the mechanics come from over there. Thanks for watching and take care everyone.